Hi and welcome to a new video. Today I will be showing you what I eat in a week as a person with IBS. I feel like everybody with IBS or knows somebody with IBS has the same question. And that question sadly is, what do you eat? Because hey, like some people have it better, quote unquote, than others with their IBS restrictions. But for me, I cannot have a lot of things. For people that are new here and are like, oh my god, I just got diagnosed with IBS, or maybe you know a friend that's coming over for dinner and they have IBS, or uh, maybe they are on a FODMAP diet. I will be explaining a little bit about what it is and what the restrictions are. I would like to know that I am not a doctor. I've been to a nutritionist, and I also have been dealing with this since I was 16, and it's been like almost 10 years later. So I have been slowly figuring out what I can and cannot eat. If you guys want like a deep dive into how I almost completely like, you guys, the IBS girlies know you cannot fix it in just a one go, one FODMAP and then it's fixed. Usually there are like hidden things or things you didn't know yet. So if you guys would like a more detailed video, let me know. But for now, I'm just going to show what I eat and what I enjoy. Okay, let's go, guys. I started off with making some pickled cucumber. I was cutting it into pieces over here, and actually I forgot buying like spices, and I think I didn't even have sugar in the house, so I actually had to go to the store midway throughout making this. But it turned out really tasty, so it was worth it. Here I added all the spices that I just got from the store. So for the total recipe, I used 10 allspice grains, 6 cloves, 4 teaspoons of salt, 4 tablespoons of sugar, and I divided it by 2, as you can see here. Now onto the protein. Guys, do not sleep on tofu. Tofu can be so good, you just have to make it properly. This was a block of around 350 grams. I always divide it by 3. I took one portion and the other 2 portions I put in a bag and I put them in the freezer so they stay good for way longer. Then I add some tapioca starch. If you want to make it really good, please add potato starch, but I always use what I have in the home. Then I used some ginger and some oil and I stirred it and put it in the air fryer. Then I made the sauce for the tofu. So add like a tablespoon of peanut butter, a little bit of sweetener, a little bit of sesame oil, and around 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and really stir it, okay? Really stir it. You need to stir it until it's almost completely smooth. Then here I got my rice mixture. I usually make it once a week. I just put 1/3 black rice, 1/3 white rice, 1/3 quinoa, and I put a little bit of green peas in there. Here I just got it out of the microwave and I was just fluffing it up a little bit. Boom. And the tofu was finished and it was super crispy. Now you stir it through the peanut butter mixture. You put it all together and you have a meal, guys. Hey guys. Okay, I'm going to be making 2 sweet treats. I don't know if I'm going to just put it at the end of the video or if I will cut them into 2 and put them throughout the video, because I wasn't talking a lot in my cooking videos. I was cooking and focused on eating because I was hungry. But now I'm not hungry because I'm just making a sweet treats. I have these dates left. They've been sitting for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm going to cut them open, get the pit out, put some peanut butter in them, and then I'm going to cover them with chocolate. Okay, let's make these dates. I actually set up another camera. Let's go, YouTuber. I didn't think I would like doing this, like making YouTube videos. I didn't know I would like it this much, honestly. But I do, and I'm happy about it. Anyways, so actually I slept horrible tonight. Like, I slept for 3 hours, and I'm not 16 anymore. So I'm really feeling it in my body. So on my birthday, by the way, I got a couple of things. I got a NutriBullet, like a blender mixer thing. I was like making my smoothies in the morning with like a hand mixing thing, and now I don't have to do that anymore, so that's so great. And I also got weights, and I went to the Minion movie. Oh my god, that was awesome. Okay, so I got a perfume, and I've been trying it out, and at night I woke up because my arms were itching, okay? And not just a little bit, but a lot. And I was so scared that I was like having a allergic reaction or something. I don't know why I thought this, but you know when you wake up and you can't think and you're like, oh, something is wrong, something is off. I don't know. Well, I woke up, my arms were itching super bad. So I was looking up, literally like perfume, allergy, blah blah blah, okay? So I was in panic and I was like waking up fully. I was not like just, oh, my arms are itching. I was like, my arms are itching and it's burning and my arms hurt and oh my god, what if this is an allergic reaction and help me, okay? Well, ended up being 2 mosquito bites. Oh, now you can see it. Like, there's a bump here, and do you see this? There's one here. So on both of my forearms, there was a mosquito bite. So was me freaking out about this a little bit valid? Yes, because the mosquito decided to bite me exactly, like almost on the same spot, like maybe 2 or 3 centimeters in another direction, but on my forearm. So yeah, not allergic to the perfume, which is great. But the Minion movie, oh my god. If you haven't watched it yet, I'm sorry, because I want to talk about it. So maybe just listen, okay? My favorite part about it was the love story with the robot guy. I just love when a baddie is with a weird guy, you know? It does something to my heart. I love it. Actually, I never started talking about the foods that I can't have. Maybe I should like put a list here. Am I doing it? Is there a list appearing? I hope so. Okay, now I need to put it in the microwave. So I'm going to be doing that. Now it's time to make some dinner. I made some fajitas. I don't want to offend anyone, so if this is not a fajita recipe, I am just eating wraps with filling with chicken, okay? So I started off with making a coleslaw. I added carrot, white cabbage, red cabbage, mayo, sugar, salt, pepper. Then I cut up some avocados. I added cherry tomatoes and then lime, salt, and pepper again. Now it's time to make the chicken. Guys, my biggest tip when cooking with IBS and you just starting out and you don't know what to do is to just cook whatever you usually cook, but just get rid of the things that you can't handle anymore. So for this recipe, I would usually actually add like a whole white onion and garlic, but I ended up not doing it, and it turned out perfectly fine. I always also eat with my boyfriend, and he always thinks that it just tastes great, so don't worry too much about it. Now it's time for my favorite part of the day. Also, ignore the thing in front of the camera, but it is breakfast. I'm going to run through the ingredients kind of quick because I want to talk about the FODMAP really quick. Also a tip, if your bananas are going bad or going too soft, just put them in the freezer. So for the smoothie itself, I use half a banana, quarter cup raspberry, quarter cup blueberry, 2 teaspoons of flaxseed, 1 scoop protein powder, and enough almond milk to cover everything. Also, I will be sharing the protein powder that I use. I do not think you can get this anywhere in Europe or like in America, so I'm sorry about that. But it's so hard if you have IBS to find a protein powder, at least for me. I tried like 5 until I found one that did not hurt my stomach / wasn't absolutely disgusting. So I will put it on the screen. So now it's time for a little bit of an explanation. What is IBS? So in very simple language, IBS basically means that you have a very sensitive gut. And it's not like a little bit of an ouchie in your stomach, but it can sometimes feel like literally a stomach bug for like 2 days. And even longer if you can't figure out what the thing is that's hurting you, right? So when you go to a dietitian, usually they will tell you to go on a FODMAP diet. So I looked at this picture, and these are foods you should not eat, okay? All of these foods give some kind of reaction in your gut. So think about foods that give you gas, or foods that make your gut go faster, like a fibrous avocado can make it go very fast, or very slow depending on how much water you drink. But also foods that can ferment, like if you are very constipated a lot of the time and you eat something that ferments, then it will keep fermenting in your stomach. So when you do this diet, you will basically avoid all these foods for a couple of weeks. So guys, please remember, when you do this diet, it is not forever. You do it for a couple of weeks, you avoid everything, and then you slowly start reintroducing the foods that you were avoiding. And this way, you will find out what the issue was. Really quick, thank God I got that instant bullet. I was struggling every day. I was doing this every day, guys. So now onto the topics. I have this mixture of cinnamon, a basic granola without sugar, and I have like these protein soy puffs. I think they're from the brand xoxo. I love it. I bought them because they are super high in protein. So yeah, I will put everything on the screen. And then to top it off, I am a chocolate lover, so I have like these chocolate sprinkles that are made from dates and cocoa butter, or cocoa, I think. I will also put that on the screen. Now on to Loki, my biggest issue with my IBS. I cannot have caffeinated coffee every day. I can have it maybe like once a week, because if I do it more, it will upset my stomach. But I do have a really nice decaf coffee that I use every day, so I cannot complain too much because I do it for the love of the game, guys. I just love the taste of coffee. But I can't lie, guys, I am kind of upset that I can't have my caffeine every morning because I was one of those, okay, but first, coffee girls, if you know what I mean. Okay, now on to the latte art. I am getting so much better, guys, but this vlog, I really flopped with the latte art. So I will put in some pictures so I can prove myself right, okay? But yeah, you need to figure out for yourself what your priorities are. You can have things that you can't really handle well if you would have it every day, but what are the things that you want to eat a couple of times a week that would make you really happy, but may slightly agitate your stomach, not like completely mess it up? You know, find that balance. That's the trick here. Now onto the most hated part of my day, lunch. In the Netherlands, it's super normal to just be like, oh, what am I having for lunch? Oh, I am just going to grab my bread, put some butter on it, and put some cheese on it and call it a day. So imagine going from this easy life to now having to make a lunch every day. Maybe you will think, girl, just use the Schaar gluten-free bread and buy some vegan cheese. But they hurt my stomach. They have too many ingredients in them, and I don't know which part hurts me, but they just do. And I'm not going to bake bread and make cheese every day, if you know what I mean. But now onto the food. Leftovers are my best friend, okay? Just took some rice noodles and I made this hoisin sauce marinade for my salad, basically, that I'm going to make. And I'm just using the coleslaw and the avocado tomato salad that I made and make it into a lunch. Today I took some salmon from the freezer and I added some salt and some pepper and some oil and just put it in the air fryer, and it was a super easy but also filling lunch. I love making a makeshift salad. Yippee, it's dinner time. So, actually, I was going to go for dinner with some friends, and we were going to get some pizza at a super nice pizza place. But sadly, the plans fell through, but it didn't matter because I make pizza every week. I just spoke about how I don't eat the schaar bread every day, right? But I do eat a schaar pizza base every week because that's what I can handle. You need to find your own balance in this diet somehow. Happy birthday to... It was my birthday. So on my birthday, I don't go out, I don't do crazy stuff. I just want to eat food that I enjoy, go to a movie, and that's it basically. So I had an onigiri and I had this, I think, Brazilian dish. It's super good. It's made from tapioca flour and they put cheese on it, and I had one with beef and tomato and sauce, and this is us agreeing that it's good. Afterwards, we went to the Minion movie. I got some salty popcorn, and this was the end of the movie, sadly. And then we went to get a sweet treat. This specific spot is Massimo, and they have a lot of sorbetto ice cream, so even chocolate sorbetto ice cream, so no lactose, guys. So afterwards, we went to get Ethiopian food. We were planning on eating out, but we both were so tired. So we got this two-person set deal and we got a cake, but it was so much we could not finish it, okay? But nonetheless, it was delicioso, okay? Wow. Mm. Now we are making almond cookies. These are actually one my favorite cookies that I make because they're the only cookies that I make. I can't even lie. But they're also low-key my most complimented cookie because it's the only cookie I make. No, I do make I make more cookies. That was a little bit of a lie. I do make more cookies, but these are my most complimented. So it is a pretty basic recipe. It doesn't use butter or oil. It's just, what does it say? Almonds, powdered sugar, honey, but I don't eat honey, so I use agave, but that doesn't matter. Then apricots, marmalade? Yeah. apricot marmalade, egg, and then they use orange blossom water, but I just used vanilla extract section. I just haven't found a store or a toko that I could have gotten it at, and also I always forget about it until now. So I just use vanilla. Okay, so for this recipe, I will put it in the description because it is so good. If you love almonds or if you just love nuts, I totally recommend this. I personally don't use egg, so I just use a flaxseed egg. Okay, yesterday actually I did two things. I felt very productive, even though I did two things that weren't very productive. But you know, sometimes it's like that. So I finished reading Jeanette McCurdy's latest novel, book, whatever. If you know which one I mean, you know. If you don't, you don't. Let's just say I wasn't expecting it to be a little bit raunchy, okay? I was just expecting mental psychology-ish kind of stuff. I don't know. I did enjoy it, but no, I didn't necessarily enjoy it. I think the idea behind the book is really good, okay? I think like what she's trying to portray with it is interesting. So because of that, I thought it was a good book. But it's kind of a weird book. If you've read it, you understand what I'm saying. So I finished that book. Oh my god, okay. I need to do the dry ingredients. I finished that book and I also was playing a lot of Core Keeper. I'm actually kind of a nerd. Not really. I don't know. I just like the game. And I was doing a lot of Stardew Valley, like that was my addiction, okay? But I finished it 2.5 times. Once alone, once with my boyfriend, and once with my boyfriend and a friend. But we didn't finish that last one. We bought a Core Keeper with the 3 of us. So we didn't really need it anymore. Oh my god. Maybe I don't have enough powdered sugar. You know what? I will take it. It's 72. It has to be 75. I will take it. Do you have to be precise with baking? Yes, but I think it kind of depends on what you're making. But with these, I don't think it's that bad. Okay, new problem. I need baking powder, but for some reason it's always out of stock where I'm living. So I'm going to put baking soda in them, and I will just have to deal with it. I think it will be fine. You know, sometimes you just have to think it will be fine. It probably will be. W advice. Then I mix the dry and wet ingredients together. Usually you will take powdered sugar and cover them with them and put in an almond. But I made them into thumbprint cookies because I didn't have the powdered sugar. But they were good nonetheless. And it's day 4. I still had this cabbage in my fridge and I needed to get rid of it, and I was eating out the day before. So I made coleslaw again. What can I say? I am a food repeater, okay? But I was also still very full from the day before because I ate so much of the Ethiopian food. So I decided to not really eat any carbs because I thought I just want to get my vitamins and I want to get my protein and call it a day. So here you can see I was seasoning my pangasius with salt, pepper and some oil and stuff. Put it on a plate, boom, lunch is ready. And then for dinner we went to this amazing Nigerian restaurant with some family. When we go here, we always get this mixed grill with the tilapia and with, oh my god, it's so good. Don't even get me started. we have now arrived to the last day. I am a chronic food repeater. Like, in the morning, I have the same breakfast every day. So, the things I ate before, I probably ate for breakfast or lunch. So, no, I'm not just eating dinner. But this is one of my favorite easy dinner ideas, okay? I just make rice, put vegetables in the rice cooker with them so I don't have to use up another pan. Then I fry some chicken thigh, I season it, and then here it comes. I make a ketchup sauce, okay? So I obviously put in ketchup, I put in some agave, I put in some gluten-free soy sauce, and then to thicken it up, I use some tapioca starch. And it is so good. Don't knock it till you try it. Just maybe think about it more of as like a Korean fried chicken taste, okay? And not like what is this white people food taste. Then you will understand the vibe. Yeah, so this is my most repeated kind of easy dinner. I just make rice, I put vegetables in the rice, and then I make some kind of chicken. Like I either put chicken thigh or breast or just a sausage, and then I make this sauce, or I make teriyaki sauce or something like that. And it's easy and it's delicious and it's pretty healthy. So yeah, I recommend if you're also lazy with cooking like me. So this is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of challenging filming this because every time I ate, I had to go like set up a camera. But I really thought it was interesting. If you guys are interested in more recipe videos or more IBS videos and how to deal with it, let me know. But I certainly enjoyed this, so I don't mind doing another one. For as of now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one.